That's the most awesome question ever. I'm gonna also clip that and code that and create everything around that. What is up guys, Kamal Nehme here and you're watching episode 1 of The Thought of Kamal. So you might be asking, what is The Thought of Kamal? Well, basically The Thought of Kamal is a show where I answer random questions I find online and I generate online, and also random questions from you. So I created this show so we can have fun together, so I can share some insights, so you can share some insights also in the comments, so we can have a conversation, get to know each other more, and also just having fun. I won't be answering very niche specific questions. I won't be answering questions about just one topic. I will be answering any random questions that you guys ask and any random question that the www.worldwideweb.internet.com gives me. Now, without further ado, let's start with the first question. Okay, I'm kidding. This is empty. The questions are on the laptop, not on the papers. Fluffy focused mind. Kamal killing it. Thank you. Hashtag thought of Kamal. Do you need a website to seem serious to get client? Well, a website is definitely very, very important because one, it's the biggest social proof. When you have a website, social proof. If you have a website, this means you are serious. This means you are actually serious in your job. You take things seriously. Number two, you have full control over it. You have full creativity over it. So in Instagram, you are just kind of limited by what Instagram gives you, or on other platforms. On your website, you can be free doing whatever you want, putting the elements wherever you want and sharing what you want. Number three, it also gives you the SEO boost so people can find you on Google. But also having a website does not automatically gives you clients, because we're in 2020 and anybody can create a website around anything right now. So it's basically very easy to get a website. But if you do it right, if you use it the right way, if you showcase it in a way that looks professional, that showcases you, it's definitely very helpful. And one of the things that you should have when you're starting a business, for example, it's one of the top things that you should do is get a website. Next question is from Live Creator. Man, you made it. Thank you. Love this, Kamal. Hashtag thought of Kamal. What do you think about making solo live? Okay, so making solo live, I made only one solo live and it was scary. Like having a solo live, you need to have the points set out what you want to talk, and you need to have also an engaged audience, because if you're alone, if you're having a live session alone, there isn't someone to share your ideas. There is no guest to kind of take some pressure off of you and speak some time, let you relax, and to kind of have a conversation. So you have to rely on your own conversational skills and your own way of communicating, and you have to rely on your audience to always keep asking the questions and always keep the conversation going. So I definitely do not recommend going live solo from the first time. So your first live, I recommend you going with someone that you are really, really comfortable with. So maybe someone you DM constantly, you DM every day, or you share some jokes and you feel like you're comfortable with them. Go live with that person first. Do like 4 or 5, even 6 lives with a guest. So like test out your live skills, your communication skills. And then once you feel comfortable with that, you can then try to experiment with going live solo and just kind of do it and see what it feels like. Next question is from Kaiprich. Hashtag thought of Kamal. What would you say to someone who is just starting out in business? What are the most important things to know? I'm sorry, Kaiprich, but I don't think I'm gonna answer that the way you are asking for, because I don't know to answer it. I haven't started a business yet. I don't have a business. So I don't know how to answer your question, which is how to start a business. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you how I'm planning on starting my business and how I plan to do it. Is if I want to start an agency, for example, my plan is to start. I don't want to start promoting. I don't want to start with ads showing my services. I'm not gonna even try to promote my services. I'm gonna do it just the way I did it in my personal profile, which is create my agency as an educational resource. So maybe create some events, some live webinars, some live events if the lockdown is over, some live seminars. So I just want my agency to be like a educational hub for other people who wants to start a business and for other people who are looking to learn. So this is how I plan to start my agency, which is by doing online webinars, doing online seminars, live seminars, and just releasing out info that is truly educational to attract the people who are interested in starting a business, which will in return attract the clients, attract potential clients. So for example, if I can get 50 people to join my online webinar, educating them about social media, for example, if I choose 50, if only each one of these people know 5 people that have businesses, these are 5 by 50, how much is that? 250. Yeah, I just calculated that. So if each one of those 50 people that attended know 5 people who have businesses, you have 250 potential clients. Of course, not all of them are going to be your clients, but you will at least start connecting and start networking with people. So this is my advice. This is what I'm going to do, which is just start giving out value and start building a community. Like, I don't want my agents to be, oh, we do this service. Like, everybody does the same service. So I'm not gonna create some out of the world service. I'm gonna just provide the same service that every other agency is providing, but I'm gonna do it in a new way. I'm gonna do it in a different way that actually attracts the client to my agency. So yeah. Moving on to the next question. I'm really loving it, by the way. I'm loving this because the questions are really awesome. I'm sharing some value, I'm sharing my thoughts. And I just think, like, if you're watching, drop a like right now. Let me know if you're enjoying this. And now let's move on to the next question. Next question by Design by Mix. Hey Kamal, first, you're an awesome person. Thank you so much. I really love you. My question is, how does the future look like to you? How will things be for the next gen entrepreneurs? That's a deep question. So how will things be for the next gen entrepreneurs? I guess I have to be close to the mic. I guess it's going to become easier and harder. So it's going to be easier in terms of reaching out to people, in terms of growing, in terms of the tools you have. So right now you have social media, for example. You can start your own business around your passion on social media. So that's an easy thing. And I guess it will even become easier in the future. But it's going to be hard because it's so easy that a lot of people are going to be doing it. So you have much more competition. So you have to be much more special or much more skilled to be able to stand out. So I'm going to rephrase that. It's going to be easier to do it, which will lead to more people doing it, which will lead to more competition, which will lead to you having to be much more skilled or much more creative in the way you deal with things. So it's in terms of the tools you have, it's much easier. In terms of competition, the competition is going to be much harder. But I think I'm looking forward for the future, which actually what I'm creating right now is all for the future. So it's all for me to see where I go in 5 years and look back at this moment. So yep, that's my thoughts. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna clip the last 59 seconds and post that on Instagram. Yep. Next question is from Fakhri Sara. Loving this. What do you think about podcasts and how effective are they? Podcasts are the radio. Podcasts are the new radio. I don't think there's a lot of people listening to radio anymore. Like, people starting to put podcasts while they're cooking. Like, this is also a new thing. Like, radio, there's only a fair amount of times where you can listen to it. But on podcasts, you can just pop on earphones, listen to podcasts while you're cooking, listen to podcasts while you're studying, for example. If you can do that, I can. I'm not showing off, but I can multitask. Yeah, I'm special. So podcast is just much easily accessible. You can search the podcast that you want. You're not just limited to what the radio is putting. You can just go and search for your favorite podcaster or your favorite show and listen to it. Like, everybody is listening to radio right now, to podcasts, to audio. And audio and video are the next big things. And that's just how it is. So people are right now want to do the time that they have, they think that it's restricted, so they want to do multiple things at a time. So podcast allows you to do that. It allows you to listen to podcasts while doing another thing, which ultimately helps people. Next question is, the questions are over. The questions from you guys are over. I really love those. Like, I hope the next episode there will be much more questions from you guys, because at the end of the day, I want to serve you and I want to have fun with you. But for now, for the first episode, I'm gonna let you go with this, and I'm gonna go online and generate some random questions. Let's have fun. Okay, so I went over to conversationstartersworld.com and let's generate some questions. First question is, what do you think the long-term effects of so many people being glued to their screens will be? Fuck you, what do you mean glued to their screens and long-term effects? What I'm doing right now, I'm building my future because of how I'm glued to the screen. I didn't like the first question. What do you think long-term effects of so many people being glued to their screens? Like, people are building their futures, people are building serious careers, making millions because they are on the phone, because they are on the laptop creating content and creating an audience. So there is no long-term effects. The only long-term effect is success. So yeah. Next question. What's the most historic thing that has happened in your lifetime? Oh, what are these questions? The most historic thing that has happened in my lifetime? Well, I'm not gonna call it historic, like it's not historic. It's just I took action and right now I'm building something. So I think it's not the historic, but it's the most important thing that I took that happened in my lifetime, which is starting creating content or starting my journey online. But I got a better question. I got a better answer. The most historical thing that has ever happened in my lifetime is actually being born. Fuck yes, that's the most awesome question ever. I'm gonna also clip that and code that and create everything around that. I was born. That's like, being born is the most historical thing that can happen in your lifetime, because there's a big. Do you know what are the chances of you being born? The chances of you being born are. What are the chances of being born? Fuck me. Okay, so the chances of you being born is 1 in 400 trillion. So you're the sperm that made it. That should be the most historic thing ever. Not that happened in all of our lifetimes. We were born. That means we're so fucking lucky. And yet, some people always nag. Some people always complain. Always does not like anything in the world. Like, the most historic thing that's happened in my lifetime is actually being born. Thank you. Stop clapping. Stop clapping. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next question. What do you want to be remembered for? Oh, that's a beautiful one. That's such a beautiful one. What do I want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for the man or the guy or the boy or the whatever you want to call me that fucking made it despite being in a shitty country, despite being in a country that is collapsing economically with nothing to support me. No government, no family business, no friends. I'm talking financially, no friends. I have a lot of friends that support me. All of my friends support me emotionally, but I'm talking financially. So no friends to support me, nothing. Like, I want to be remembered as the guy that literally started and became so successful by starting from literally nothing. Like, I started working at age 16. I bought my own car. I paid my own college tuitions without taking a bank loan. I only went one semester of college, but I paid for that one semester from my own paycheck, from the money that I saved. And I bought my own car. I handled my own expenses, my own money from the age of 16. And I started very young. I started at 16, as I told you. And I just want to be remembered as the man that actually fucking did it, even though everything told him that he can't do it, and everything that's happening pushed him to not do it, but he fucking did it and he fucking made it. So that's what I want to be known for. God, you know why I love this show? I love myself so much. I am so thankful and so happy that I came up with the idea of this show, because I'm getting so many Instagram clips, so many Instagram content that are gonna be so amazing. I can't believe how many Instagram clips I'm getting from this just one show. So expect a lot of more. I love this website. Great question. Next question, and I guess this is going to be the final one. I don't know how I'm gonna realize when I should stop, if the episode is too long or if it's too short. But I'm just gonna have to sense that, right now it's been too long. So I guess this is going to be the final question, and I'm gonna have to tell you goodbye. So, what is something you think everyone should do at least once in their lives? I think everyone should do something that fucking scares them as hell. At least one, like, I think every day you should do something that scares you. Doing something that scares you actually brings growth. So I think every day people should do something that scares them, because what's like, your largest fear carries your greatest growth. This is a line that, this is actually my first tattoo. I have this line right here. This is the first tattoo. I got it at age 16 years old. Your largest fear carries your greatest growth. So whatever it is you're fearing, the real growth, the real improvement comes when you actually break that fear and you actually do it and move on and grow. So yeah, I think everybody should do, not once in their life, everybody should face their fears and do what they fear doing every single day. Even like, I'm not saying a lot of the big fears. I'm saying something so stupid as asking Starbucks, the Starbucks coffee maker, or what do they call it? Starbucks employee, to give you a discount. Like I can't remember who said this, but I found this technique online and it's incredible. Try it out. I want you guys to try this out next week. For every day, if you go to Starbucks, if you don't go to Starbucks, try that with something different. But let's take Starbucks for example. If you go to Starbucks, every single day when you go to buy your coffee, ask one simple question. Can I get the discount? Can I get a 50% discount on that, or 10% discount on that? Just ask a simple question. Go to the counter. I want one black coffee, I don't know. When they give it to you, can I get a 10% discount? The answer is going to be either yes or no. So most of the times the answer is going to be yes, so you're going to get a free discount. But when the answer is no, it doesn't matter what the answer is. What matters is you go through that hurdle of actually asking the hard question, and a lot of people are afraid to actually ask that, like asking some random employee to get a discount. So I think you should try this. Try it and let me know how it works for you, and it's gonna be incredible, believe me. I guess it's over. I guess this is it. This is the final question. I just answered the final question and I have to end the show right now, and I'm so sad. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this so much. I really enjoyed doing this. Like you can't believe how much I enjoyed doing this, how fun it was to actually answer some random questions and just kind of interacting. I'm not interacting with you, but just kind of answering and imagining what are your responses on the answers that I give. And it was just overall, I really enjoyed shooting this. I can't wait to edit it. I can't wait for you to see it, which is right now, you're seeing it. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. I just want to say, for me to make this more exciting and more engaging with you, and for me to serve you better, I want you guys to drop in your questions in the comment. Drop in your questions here in the comment on this video, or on Twitter using the hashtag thoughtofkamal. So go on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and just go hashtag thoughtofkamal and ask me whatever you want, or just drop it here in the comments and I'll answer that. That way I can make it more personal for you, and I can make it more entertaining and more engaging as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was an awesome show. One of the best videos that I am doing. Like I feel like this is one of the best videos that I'm doing, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait for episode 2. You are awesome. Keep creating, keep aspiring, and I'll see you again. Stay safe.